Midwest, the dates November 8th through the 15th are without a doubt the peak of the rut. It's a time when you want to take your lunch to the stand and stay all day if you can.
It is also the time of year you can quickly take a buck that's been eluding you all season by keying in on his biggest weakness, the urge to breed.
In this week's episode, Evening the Score, Buckman Ryan Sellers and Ryan Keller get even with bucks on back-to-back days.
Coming up this week on Buckman. You might know me from my early years with Drury Outdoors, both in television and video. But what you don't know is I've worked hard all my life to bring you, the viewer, giant whitetails. That's why we created Buckmen. Everyday working class hunters like you taking giant whitetails year after year, and our story behind each one of those deer that taught us a lesson. That's our passion, that's our lives, and that's why we are Buckmen.
I'm a mixer operator, a family man. In the fall, I'm a buckman. After we get the food plots in the ground, we're looking to hang stands, different places, just getting ready for the season. Today we're gonna hang a stand right here. We've already got one up there. This is what we call the November 10th stand. The past 5 years on November 10th, we've had a good opportunity at killing a mature deer. Hopefully this year it's gonna pay off. Well, season finally came in, had a really slow October. Didn't see any good bucks really. One evening, filmed a couple out in the field while it was raining, and that was it. Other than that, nothing from the stand, no pictures. Then October 31st, we get a picture of a deer we call Starbucks. He shows up on a scrape we have a camera on. So we're hunting every second we can get in the tree now. November 5th, we finally have an encounter with a good deer.
The only thing is, it's going the wrong way.
I wonder if he'd hear that rattling.
I don't know. You can try it.
I think he's too interested in them does. Gosh dang it.
He's a long ways away, but it was an encounter. We are really excited now.
Real World Wildlife Products presents Buckmen. Working class hunters, giant whitetails. Buckman is brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. Matthews, catch us if you can. Vortex Optics. Double B Calls, American-made, custom-built, patented technology.
After looking at aerial photos of this property is new to me. I can see this natural funnel there. This is just an hourglass type of funnel. It's gonna come down in tight right before it goes into a big section of timber. It's perfect, the way this stand location was. So we go in there and we set a stand early season, expecting these deer to do exactly what this deer did.
Funnels narrow down the travel corridors of the deer utilizing them, and they're excellent stand locations. You also got to be mindful of wind direction. So anytime you can hunt a funnel and you can get the wind right, that's a good place, especially during the early rut when the bucks are cruising looking for does. All that buck traffic is going to be narrowed down in certain locations, and these funnels are the perfect place for your stand as long as you watch the wind direction.
After working the weekend, I get an opportunity to be back in the tree on November 10th. My film partner Seth is in Iowa filming Steve Stoltz, and now I've got Dylan York behind the camera.
We get all unpacked, head to the tree. It's already getting daylight. We sneak through. We end up getting up in the stand, and he no sooner is getting his opening interview out, and I see a doe come from the spot that we're expecting deer to come.
I seen one.
They're walking on a trail that's going to lead right down through the funnel next to the stand. Right behind them is a buck. He's just trailing these does 20, 30 yards behind them. Not really chasing yet, he's just following the does. The does come up right beside us, do it perfectly, and we know that he's going to finish just like they did.
I only got one hole over here. You'll have to stand up and move your camera probably. See where this dead tree is behind you? My hole is right to the left of it.
Dylan's filming that deer. He has to stand up, turn the camera, and at that time the deer walks in the opening and just stops perfect. Right there, 34 yards. Huh.
I think I hit him good.
You smoked it, dude.
Oh, right here. Oh, yeah.
Smoked it.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we come in here this morning. We was running just a little bit late. We got about halfway here. It's an hour drive from my house, and I forgot my bow. So we turned around, went back to the house, got my bow, come back, got in here right at shooting time. No deer in the field. Didn't even get a interview in before we started seeing deer. We was just getting ready to get started on an interview. Here they come. They come down the creek, and lo and behold, right behind them is this big 9-pointer from the other night. We don't even have a name for him yet. We just call them Big 9. We've only seen him one time. No trail cam pictures or anything. And here we are, Southern Illinois. We got her done. Right here, Dylan. Yes!
I go so far to my left, I get maxed out. I tell him I gotta stand up, so in one motion, I stand up, swing on him. I'm not even back on the deer yet, and he tells me that's my spot, he's in my spot. As I'm seeing him draw, I luckily just get right back on him, and he just 10 rings him.
It's been about 20, 30 minutes since we shot this deer. We're gonna go ahead and get down, check for sign, just right here where I shot him. Then we're gonna back out. We got blood. Got blood right here. Well, it looks good. We're gonna head back to the truck now and drop some stuff off, give it a little bit more time, go over this footage again, and we'll be back in here in just a little bit.
The power of the rut.
Right here, Dylan. It's awesome.
November 10th. We've been hunting so hard, and for all of it to happen, everything that happened this morning, he forgot his bow. November 10th to happen. We were in the stand literally 20, 25 minutes. Does come through, and he was just behind him like I thought. I didn't think. I mean, obviously it's a rut. They could be following, so it all happened. Hopefully we can show you some footage here coming up. The blood's awesome where he shot him on impact. It should be good. He's right there.
Is he? Yes. Oh, yeah. He's done. Yes. Yeah. Look at them. Look at that deer. Look at that thing. Look how close he is to touching in the front. First off, I'd just like to thank God for this. We seen him last Wednesday evening. Seen this deer come out with some does, and this is the first time we've seen him. And here he come through this morning with I don't know how many does exactly. There were several, and just did it perfect. Come in at 33, 34 yards, and that Matthews just put the hammer on him. He didn't go 150 yards probably, and here he is.
All right, guys, it's mid-August here. We are at my property in Southern Illinois. I got my good buddy Dylan York back behind me, as you can see. He's finishing up a little bit of work on the stand we call the Tri-Trunk. Probably our best stand in the woods. It's only in about 25 acres, but what makes it so good is that it's a big-time travel corridor in the cruising phase of the rut. We don't come in here. This is the last time we'll be in here between now and November. But when the wind is right, we got a big CRP field over here to the east, big block of woods to the west. Deer got to move through it, and it is a really, really, really good stand. So hopefully we can knock a big one down.
So it's the week of Veterans Day, probably my favorite week of the year to be in the whitetail woods. You can almost bet that the whitetail activity is going to be great wherever you're at. I'm excited to get out there. I have my buddy Dylan York coming to film me, who's just coming off filming Ryan Sellers with a kill the day before. We're heading out to the tree. We're getting ready to get out of the truck and get ready, and we get an email from our host Steve Stoltz saying Ryan Keller on the board, which is kind of strange because it was really Ryan Sellers who killed the day before. But I turned to Dylan and I said, hey, maybe that's a premonition of something that's going to happen today. So hopefully it's a good luck charm. Just as we are getting ready to get down, Dylan taps me on the shoulder and says, big buck, 40 yards.
Keller, big buck right behind us.
We didn't know where we were going to hunt. With the wind we had, it was supposed to be switching, supposed to cool down. So I wanted one spot, he wanted another spot. He said if the mouse stand, if we hunt the mouse stand, he's hunting, I'm filming. His ground, can't argue that. But the other spot, obviously, I'm going to hunt, he's going to film. Well, he trumped me, and he's hunting, so I'm filming.
We get out to the woods, we're getting ready, and it's really warm for November. It's in the mid-50s, but the temperature is supposed to completely change, supposed to drop 20 degrees. The wind is supposed to do a complete 180 from south to north. So we pick our best stand for that type of weather.
It's Veterans Day, November 11th. We want to give a quick shout out to all the troops that have served or are serving overseas currently. Thank you for all that you do and letting us do what we love to do. This morning we're set up, we're in a tree, we're hunting a mouth from a bedding area that has a bunch of valleys coming down into this bottom. The weird thing about this morning is that the wind is going to go from south to north in the matter of 2 or 3 hours. So we picked the best stand that we can for that kind of a shift. But the temperature is supposed to drop. It's about 55 right now. Temperature is supposed to drop into the low 40s here in a few hours. Pressure's falling, temperature's falling. Let's hope the big bucks are up on their feet.
We had gone a couple hours and not a lot of deer action. Temperature was really dropping. We thought we were going to see all kinds of deer, but we just hadn't. We had a small 8-pointer come through, and that was about it.
We got 3 or 4 draws that come in from, we call them the treetops, our big bedding area. Comes down and filters in and pinches to about 80, 90 yards.
Bucks like to cruise back and forth up and down these valleys and check for does that may be in them.
We're dead set in the middle of it, 45 one way, 45 the other way. We should be good with any deer coming down.
I think with this stand, I think all of our deer have been over there. We either need to go about like 100 yards this way or like 100 yards straight east.
Probably more east than north.
Yeah, I agree. Because anything that comes out of this mouth always curls around the dam anyway. So we'll be able to catch those deer coming out that way. But
And in years past, they're always over there too, so.
I don't know. I mean, you just think with all these valleys back here, stuff would have to come down through here. But we just haven't had anything happen this year. I don't know, especially in the evenings. We've had a lot of morning, but I don't know. I think that whole bottom's so good.
Let's go ahead and get down and get that stand moved.
Sounds good.
Keller, big buck right behind us.
Tell me when you're on it.
Bap.
He just fell over. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's that big 10-pointer we have him on camera. We haven't seen a dang thing all morning. We were actually just getting ready to get down. Dill looks over my shoulder and says, big buck. And he's coming in. He came in 16 yards maybe. Perfect. I think I smoked him. Oh my God, we were just talking about getting down and moving this stand because all of our deer action's been over here.
Getting to shoot that deer with not only my best friend, but a guy that did it on back-to-back days, that's pretty incredible with not only the limited amount of time that we as actual working class people get to even get in the tree, but for him to do that on back-to-back days, me be with him, it was awesome.
Well, it's been about a half hour since I shot him. I'm gonna sneak down here and go over and check out my arrow. It's only 18 yards away. We got a pretty good idea that this buck's dead, but I'm gonna go check the arrow out and see what's on it.
Good bright red blood on the arrow, that's what you like to see.
Oh my gosh, there he is. He's right up on the hillside.
There he
On the
is.
hill.
I didn't even see him.
Oh. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my
Look
gosh.
at this buck. Look at this buck. There he is. Just our big, old, nasty 10-pointer. We got pictures of this deer real early, and
We could tell he was old by his body. He's still a nice, massive buck, but he's old. He just isn't going to get a whole lot better. So we decided we were going to take him out if we got the chance, and this morning we got the chance. The old Matthews did the trick on this dude. Holy cow. Thank you to everybody who's ever served or fought for this country that allows us to do this. Awesome. Awesome. Veterans Day's always been a good day to my family. My dad shot his biggest buck he's ever shot on Veterans Day back in 1986. He swears by it all the time, and he's the guy that got me into hunting. Veterans Day, November 11th, has been a good day to the Kellers.
Are you dedicated enough to become part of the Buckman film team? If you're interested, log on to www.buckmantv.com to find out more information.